Hello and welcome to Knitting at Tiffany's. I'm your host Tiffany. Thank you for joining me today. If this is your first time, welcome. And if you're a return viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I'm glad you're enjoying the podcast. I wanted to start off with thanking everybody that's joined the Ravelry group. I appreciate it. And please feel free to start topics anytime you want to talk about something. I wanted to then start with Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. And I received my yarn box for February, and it is a beautiful color. I'm just not too sure of the texture of it. It is Ba Ramu is the wool that I got, and it is the Devstone DK, and there's two skeins, of course, because you always get two skeins. And it's 100% British wool. It's a blend of 50% Blue Face Leicester, 25% Wensleydale long wool, and 25% dark brown mesh hem. I'm not familiar with the last one. I've never knitted with this combination of wool before. It's 252 yards per skein, so a total of 504 yards. And it's a beautiful color. I love the color. It's just, it's a bit itchy if I rub it on my face, and so I don't rub it on my face. I don't know what to knit with it yet. Haven't thought about that. I do like the color. I'm just not sure what I can knit with it because of the fact that it itches a bit. And the pattern that Yarn Box sent with it, which is really, really cute. And I could totally see that. Look at that. Ella Austin. And she does that little kitty. How adorable is that kitty? I'll get you a closer view of that. Look at that. So cute. But I don't have a problem with this color, like not at all. It's just that I don't really knit toys. I'd love to have a knitted elephant with a trunk up for good luck, or that, I think it's the Knitbot, but I don't knit toys, and plus I don't use DPNs, and I don't know if you can use those or make those toys without having DPN needles, because it becomes small parts and getting down to a few stitches and things like that. So I don't right now knit toys. Maybe one day, but not now. So this was what I got for Yarn Box for February, and I just received this actually last week. So it's just a new yarn to me completely for this type of wool. So it's really nice. I'm hoping to make something of it when I don't know, and what I still don't know, just because, as I said, it's a little bit itchy for me. So next thing I'd like to talk about is, I mentioned last week on my podcast, I had a little bit of love for me. And with love, I bought myself something for Valentine's Day, and I just got it shipped and received it, and it's absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Oh, look at the pink hearts. Look at the pink hearts. So, oops. Love it. Look how pretty that is. This bag is Creations by Yuli, and she is out of Vancouver, BC, and she's Canadian. And I bought myself the Valentine's Day gift for me with love to me, because I couldn't resist the pink hearts. Like, I love that. And look at the beautiful interior. Look at that. How pretty is that? Love it. So this would fit 2 cakes of yarn in here, and a project like a pair of socks, or a smaller scarf, not like your bulky scarves, or even a cowl probably. But it's a really good size. Love it. It has the handle on it, which is great. And my favorite, it has a zipper pull. Because of my nails, it's just so much easier to have zipper pulls to close bags up. And she even rounds the corners, which is nice, and tucks them in, and it comes up a little bit. So you can see right there. Yeah, but look at the hearts, and they're all pink. So love it, and thank you so much, Yuli, for shipping this to me. I just love it. I loved it, and she was so nice that she even sent a little stitch marker. I'll take it out of the plastic so you can see it. A little crinkle, sorry if you're wearing headphones. So here's the stitch marker that she sent for one of the viewers. Isn't that pretty? It's a little house with a flower on it, and she makes these herself. And I will actually put this together with something else I'll show you in a second, for a giveaway that will probably start in April. So we're going to save this till then, and I'll tell you, I guess in March, what's happening with that. So we'll keep that aside. So as you know, last podcast, Tink Yarn sent me some yarn to knit with and to review it, and I knit myself a hat. So they decided to offer some yarns for a giveaway. Aren't they awesome? The girls, or I should say girls, ladies. The ladies are awesome. There's 3 ladies that are behind Tink Yarn, and I can see how their creativity comes through because look at these. Oh my God, look at the colors. Love them. Okay, my nails are in the way. Love them. Look at that. So 2 of them have bling. Sorry, itchies. 2 of them have bling and 1 doesn't. So these 2 have bling and this one doesn't. So I'll start with the pink because you guys know I love pink. So this here, look at that. Isn't that so beautiful? This is a lot of the color. I'm sorry, I'm wearing red today, and to me pink and red don't go, but that's my opinion. This is called lipstick. How can you not think of that? Like your perfect pink lipstick? Totally. And this is on their plain sock base, which is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and it's 463 yards. So it's absolutely beautiful. And they send you a little button for their T for Tink Yarn. The next one up is this stunning purple. Oh my God. Look at, you see the bling in it? You can totally see that bling. And this is the purple back here. It's gorgeous. It's darker than my hat, but it does work with it, so it's great. And this one's called Mommy Juice. Grape Jank, Mommy Juice. Yeah, I can see that. And then this is their sparkle sock base, and it's 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 5% stellina. It's 438 yards. Look at that. That's beautiful. You could totally see that bling. I love the bling. And then this one here, the name is amazing. So look at that. Oh, so let me tell you one thing. This here is silver bling on the purple. This here is gold. So for those people that have wanted to ever have gold bling or try gold out, this is perfect. This is called Benjamin's. Like, seriously? What a better name. And it's like that green money color. Totally it is. It's just, it's beautiful with the gold bling in it. I love it. It's gorgeous. So these 3 here are going to be for giveaways that is starting in April. April, May, June. That's what these will be for. And if you keep watching in March, I will give you more information about what's coming up in April and how you can win these. Okay? But I just wanted to send out my love and to thank Tink Yarn for these. Ladies, they're beautiful, like honestly. And they're all fingering weight yarn, really squishy and soft, and really nice to knit with. So thank you so much. And they sent me another skein, and this one's for me. So honestly, they were so sweet, like super sweet. This one is called Blue Lagoon, and it's also on their sparkle sock base. Look at that blue with all that bling. Okay, I love it, love it. This is also fingering. What I'm going to knit up with this, I don't know yet, but it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Love. Oh my God, these, like, I love these colors, you know, purple, pink. Look at that. Like these, purple, pink, and this blue. Oh, totally my colors. Just amazing. So thank you, ladies from Tink Yarns. I so appreciate this. This is super sweet of you for donating some yarn for the podcast, or for the viewers of my podcast. I can't believe it. They're going to love it when they get their hands on it, and when they win it, they're just going to be so ecstatic. Thank you so much again for that. The other one I want to talk about is Diamonds in the Rough. So I'm working on, first of all, it's in my Batman bag, and this Batman bag is a Jessalou bag from 2013, I think it is, from Rhinebeck. I got it there, and I love it. I love Batman, as you can tell. I'm wearing Wonder Woman today on my Wonder Woman t-shirt. I love all this stuff. So I'm working on my blue socks, and I've gotten some more done because my needles came in. So now I have needles that actually work, because before what was happening, as I mentioned, they were really sharp here, and they were snagging, well, not snagging, but they were catching the fibers of the yarn and ripping little fibers off, and it was just so annoying. And so then I got a new pair shipped out to me. They sent me a new pair. They were awesome about it, and they work perfectly now and love them. And now I've gotten a little bit farther. So yes, they don't match. I know. Is it a little bit annoying? Yes and no. I mean, they're cute because they're going to knit up nicely and they'll be a little bit different. Would I ever do it again? I'm not sure. I think I would like my socks to match. I just love the look how when, you know, you can get the stripes matching perfectly. I kind of love that look. Working on heels is a whole different thing of getting those to match. Big difference. But, you know, trying to do your best with them is for sure. This is completely different. Like, look at the striping here. But it's okay. This pair will be okay. These are on, I have the ball band here. Sorry, crinkle again. These are on the Patton's Croy socks, and they're stripy socks. And that's the 75% wool, 25% nylon. And the actual colorway is called Singing the Blues stripes. So that's what I'm working on currently. I will be traveling this upcoming week, and so plane time, airport time, knitting will be great. Hopefully I will put a marker. Again, remember, I'm a slow knitter, people. So I will put a marker to show where I've started, where I'm gonna leave it right now as, and then how much I'll get knitted with traveling. In the evenings when I travel, I don't get to knit much because I'm all over the place, and by the time I get to a hotel, I'm exhausted. It's just, I want to sleep. I usually don't get knitting time, but airports and on the plane, I definitely will get time to knit. So that's what I'm working on currently, and I can't believe it's another pair of socks, because for most of you that know, I don't knit socks very often. I do a lot of accessories. I do a lot of hats, scarves, cowls, love that stuff, mitts, fingerless mitts. I'm working on trying to do bigger things like sweaters, t-shirts. I'm not a shawl person, but I do have the odd shawls, and I wear them more like a scarf. They're great that way. But to knit them up, sometimes I like knitting the pattern because of the technique, which is great. Otherwise, I just like sticking to what I like to do for me, because most of my knitting is for me. It's very rare I knit for friends or family, as I learned that you have to be knit-worthy, and I'm sorry. For me to spend the time on my knitting and the quality of the yarn that I use, mostly indie dyers, I want someone to wear it. I just don't want it to be thrown into a drawer and never worn. And I mix up my hats and stuff like that, and my scarves and my mitts and things like that, so that I do wear them, and I use them quite a bit. And yes, I love them, like love them. And I try to match them sometimes to my clothes, because my jacket's black, so pretty much anything will go with my jacket, which is great. So this is what I'm working on. I just finished actually doing a swatch, and I would have showed you, but it's really wet. I did a swatch up for the Miranda sweater because I'm wanting to start that, and God knows how long it's going to take me to knit up. Yes, it's on an Aran weight yarn, but you know I'm slow, and it will be a bigger project, so we'll see how that works. I'm focusing on my socks right now because I'd like to finish these up and get working on these, and I'm just doing a vanilla sock pattern for these. Oh, sorry, I didn't mention that. And they're on 2mm needles. Tiny, tiny, tiny needles, which is a 0 US. I remember that one again. I find it really still hard on my hands, but that's because I'm a very tight knitter, and I find them to be really small, and I pull the yarn really tight. So my fingers get really cramped, and I'm always like stretching them like this. Like I will stretch them backwards. Just because I can feel the cramping in my hands. Sometimes I have to put them down a bit, relax my hands, move them around, and then I'll pick it back up. So I try to do that in between, and it's always good to do it because you don't want your hands to cramp up, and you don't want to cause pain in your hands from knitting. Yes, you know, doing certain knitting moves might require new muscle memory and stuff like that when you're, you know, and that's fine. Those are different times, but as I said, I'm a slow knitter, so I'll spend like a couple hours knitting if I have the time, and sometimes with knitting so tight, my hands do cramp up, so I do stretch them quite a bit. And plus, excuse me, I'm on a computer all day long, and I'm typing constantly for whatever time I work. If it's 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours a day, I'm typing constantly. So just typing alone all the time, and then knitting, like I'm always using my hands, they don't get a break. So there's times where I just like to stretch them out and do that. So yeah, that's what I'm working on now. and it's again in my Jessie Lou bag, my Batman bag. And so we'll move on. So diamonds are forever, and I finished my beautiful hat that I love from Tink Yarns in the Purple People Eater, and it's the worsted weight. It is the C4 hat pattern. In this pattern, I'm sorry, my iPad turned off, so I'm just turning it back on. This pattern here, I will show you in 1 second. Oh, I don't remember if I showed you guys. Oh yes, I did my headband. I did show you that last week. I'm forgetting that. So this pattern is by Carrie Westerman. And I just want to get you a better look at the back of this hat because you won't be able to see it right now. But I will have a picture of this on my Ravelry project page. So that's the back of it. Look how pretty that is. Now, I don't know if mine's as, yeah, mine does. It's a little bit airier, I think. I knitted on a 5mm needle. Don't need to block it because it was perfect. It's a very beautiful lofty yarn. And as I said, normally I knit tight, but with this yarn being so lofty, it, I guess I didn't pull it as tight, or if I did, it wasn't as tight as I needed to. I could have actually gone down a needle size, probably to maybe 4.5 or so, and it would have been a little bit tighter, but it's perfect. So I don't have to block it and I can wear it, and it's beautiful, like really beautiful. I'm really happy with the fit. I went smaller on the brim here on my needle size just to make it a little bit tighter as I have a small head, really small head. But otherwise, I love it. It fits great. It's beautiful. It's pretty. It's comfortable. It's warm. It's so soft. So again, Tink Yarn in their worsted weight in Purple People Eater, and the pattern is C4 hat pattern, and again by Carrie Westerman. And you can also find her on Instagram and Ravelry. And on Ravelry, she is Carrie Westerman. Sorry, I don't know why I get that tongue twisted sometimes. So that was what I want to talk about first. Second of all, I wanted to mention I was contacted by Coop Knits, actually. Shocking. I was really surprised to get the message, and they wanted to show my socks that I knitted, which was crazy. I couldn't believe that, on their blog. Like, that's amazing. I was so excited. I was like, sure, no problem. And I couldn't believe they were so sweet enough to ask to use my picture on their blog, and I was so thankful that they did that. I know sometimes out there a lot of people will have people steal their pictures and use them for stuff, or their patterns and use them for stuff, and I don't think that's right. So I was asked to use it, and just to show you, that's Coop Knits right there. So their website will be in my Ravelry page under the episode 14, and you'll be able to find the link there to it. But he was talking about socks from everywhere that are blue, and how blue socks are the most popular socks to be knitted on Ravelry. Can you believe that? So he's saying that blue socks, probably because they match jeans and they're so easy to match almost everything, that they are the most popular color. I think that's incredible. So they showed a couple different colors, and please don't ask me to mention or pronounce this name because I can't. But look how pretty those socks are. So let me see if I can do this without butchering it too bad. Sudigan socks. They were designed and made by Mona Niclioid. And I'm sorry if I butcher that. I'm so bad. But if you go to the coopknits.co.uk, you will be able to see that. And look at, there's my socks. I'm so excited. I think that's so awesome. And so he even put like that these socks could go under an orange post for orange socks, but he had to feature them. And he mentioned that you can, find them on my blog or on my website, Knitting at Tiffany's, and he mentioned that in here, which was so sweet. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you mentioning me. And so I just wanted to show you that he thinks that my socks could be some sort of like animal, like a tiger or exotic fish. And I know a lot of people think of Nemo, Finding Nemo, because of the colors. And so I love them. And he likes the waves and the color and the symmetry. He thinks it makes the socks stand out really, really nice. And those are my socks. So cool. I can't believe I was put on. I'm still like flabbergasted about it. I can't believe I was put on their website. Now, he also used the third picture is the Decus. And they're actually the Coop Knits socks volume 2. And these socks are from their book. Isn't that awesome? It's so pretty. And they were made by Glenn Z on Ravelry. And they're a lace pattern, so really pretty. The last pair, like honestly, he said he had to like double look at them to see if they were, you know, knitted up. I couldn't believe this actually. I kept staring at them. I zoomed in on them. They look like pottery. And if you're familiar with some of the Dutch pottery, and there's a name for it and I can't remember it, it just looks like that. And so these are absolutely incredible that I have to show you them. Look at that. Look at those socks. Like seriously, the details of it. Like how do you knit those and have so much patience to knit those? Incredible. They look like they're a piece of ceramic, handmade pottery. They're just so beautiful. So that is by Pearls Before Wine. And these socks are actually 3 different sock patterns that create that. It's incredible. So go check it out. Again, coopknits.co.uk. I will put that right here for you guys. But the link will also be again in Ravelry in the show notes, so you can check it out there. So I just wanted to mention that. And the last thing I wanted to, actually two more things, sorry. Second last thing I wanted to talk about. If you guys have not gone to watch, I've been venturing out and watching other podcasts, and I fell in love with a fellow Torontonian who does a podcast out of downtown Toronto, and his podcast is called Sticks Plus Twine. And Eric is an amazing podcaster. He has just started out, I think he's on his 11th episode now, and he's great. He talks about a lot of men knits. So if you knit for men, or if you're a man knitter that, you know, you're looking for stuff to knit up for yourself, he talks a lot about that. He does great, beautiful stuff. He knits shawls and socks, and his knitting is really beautiful. He's gotten some amazing followers already, and his podcast is really entertaining. He puts music to it. He's got a great personality, a big heart, as you can tell. He's a sweetheart and just loves to knit for himself and for others, and he really enjoys it. And it's so much fun to watch him and watch what he comes up with, and sees all the new things that he likes to knit and what he finds from other people, and that he really probably has a list on Ravelry going, knowing him, with all the things that he wants to knit up. So please go watch him. Again, it's Sticks Plus Twine. So, and you'll find him on YouTube, and it's the plus symbol. So Sticks Plus Twine. Great podcast. I don't think I ever really mentioned podcasts that I watch, but he is great. So go watch him, and he's a new podcaster. And it's Eric. And you'll also be able to find his Ravelry group on Ravelry as Sticks Plus Twine, and he's also on Instagram. You can follow him there as well. The other person I wanted to mention that I follow, and I love her podcast too, for so many reasons. One, she's an indie dyer, so I love supporting indie dyers, as you know. Two, she dabbles in making bags, and she does some really great fabrics for her bags. And three, she sews for herself beautiful clothes, and I'm always so intrigued by that. One, I don't really sew very well, and I haven't sewed in years. Two, I think it's amazing that you can make your own clothes, and they fit her beautifully. She's really petite, and her clothes fit her really well. And three is just, she's got a very amazing fashion sense, and it's not your everyday, it's very unique to her, and I love that. I love seeing that. I think that is just great that she found something that she likes for herself, and if it's the material itself, or if it's the patterns on the fabric, or the designs of the garments she makes. Beautiful. And that's Kristen from Wool and Vine. And if you haven't watched Kristen yet from Wool and Vine, she is such a sweetheart too. her podcasts are great. She always talks about her yarn for you to find out when her shop dates updates are coming, and she'll show you what there will be in the shop updates. As I mentioned, she talks about her bags and she talks about her sewing. She does makeup a little bit here and there. She dabbles in makeup. She does beautiful makeup for herself. So go check her out too. You'll love Kristen. So 2 new podcasts, you guys, if you want to watch. Eric, Sticks Plus Twine, and Kristen from Wool and Vine. Next on my list that I wanted to talk about was a cut above the rest. And as you know, Tink Yarn and the girls from these beautiful, sorry, I keep saying girls, ladies. I should say ladies. Ladies from this beautiful, beautiful yarn is offering all of you a coupon code. So go buy their yarn. The coupon code is for 15% off their beautiful, beautiful yarn in their shop. And it is Tink Love is the coupon code. Tink Love. T-I-N-K-L-O-V-E. Tink Love. And I will have it right here again. Go check them out. 15% off their yarns. Amazing. It's absolutely beautiful colors. Great to work with. Really nice, soft, squishy, beautiful colorways. Like really beautiful colorways. Go enjoy their yarn and show them some love as they have offered this coupon code till July 31st, 2016. So take advantage of it, please, and enjoy them. Their yarns and their beautiful colorways they make up. Honestly, the pinks, the purples, the greens, I mean, even the blue, like, seriously, look at these. Love them lots. So please go show them your love. I'm sure they would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you come back again. Happy knitting, and until the next episode. Bye for now.